Welcome to Type Talk by Tam's Psych Advice. Today's topic is don't allow failure to deter you from success. So, do you expect failure in your life? Do you expect success? Most of us dream of having a successful life and happy life, but do we also consider the fact that in life there will be some failures, there will be ups and downs? How do you deal with those failures? Do you let them stop you from reaching your dreams? Do you give up? Do you throw in the towel? So, how do you meet failure? Do you meet it with an attitude of gratitude? Or do you try to learn from what didn't work? Sometimes you can try something over and over again and still continue to fail. So, my question for you is how do you handle that? I learned a long time ago that sometimes children who learn very easily and quickly when they're young, when they get to middle school or high school and things become harder or more challenging because they have not practiced dealing with failure, they don't know how to handle it, and they can go from being A students to C or even F students. If it didn't come easily to them, then they don't want to try and they don't want to do it. There's a new school of thought in some places that every child should win. So if they're in a race, if they're in a competition at the end of the year when there are award ceremonies, every kid should get something. But is that how the real world works? So if you don't work hard, you're going to get a promotion. Most things in life take effort and determination and a willingness to try and be open and learn new things. I once met someone who said it took him 100 interviews before he finally got his dream job. Talk about tenacity. Are you that determined? I'll be honest, I'm not like J.K. Rowling who wrote Harry Potter books. Her books got rejected so many times, and yet she still kept pushing forward until she found someone to publish her books, and now she's turned them into several movies, and she is so successful. Had she given up sooner, she never would have known how much people would have loved her material. Sometimes failure can mean taking an honest look at yourself or your situation. If you keep pushing towards something that's just not working out or it's just not happening for you, it could be a great time to re-examine what you're doing, how you're doing it, what steps you're taking. Are you making the right moves? Are you in the lane that you're supposed to be in? Or is there some other ways that your talents can be used? Remember that sometimes failure helps you to build your abilities, your skills, and your confidence. Remember, do not be discouraged by failure, because through your failures, you can increase your knowledge, your determination, and perseverance to exceed even your own expectations. So it's important to push through. Let's be honest, sometimes there are people who get in the way of our success. When you come out of high school or college and you're all excited and you feel like the world is your playground and you can make anything happen, and then you get into the real world, you get into the workplace, there are lots of other people with many ideas, and sometimes they crush your ideas, they reject your ideas, or you can meet some mean people out there who are very competitive, they want power, and they will knock you out of the way to climb the corporate ladder. I've seen ISFJs and ISTJs who are very work-minded and focused and dutiful, who want to be successful in their careers, get derailed because they have a very straight-laced and practical way of completing a task. They want to follow the rules, they don't want to manipulate, but they end up working with people who don't have that same work ethic or who are more interested in coming up with thousands of ideas that they never finish. And so they can never reach the success and the potential because someone is in their way. Sometimes a more aggressive extroverted type who doesn't have the skill set that the ISFJ or ISTJ have could interfere when those two types want to begin and end. They want a plan to follow. They want to do things the correct and orderly way. They don't want to be in survival mode and skip steps that cause more problems than they solve. They may struggle to find a good team around them, and sometimes these types work better in solitude, like if they're an accountant and can be in control of their own work and navigate in the way that they need to in order to be successful. They may feel overstimulated by too many people in the work environment. I have seen highly successful INTJs who knock down doors to get whatever they want done and to be successful in whatever they endeavor, whether it's flipping houses and managing multiple things at the same time. And then I've seen other INTJs who have learned success or learned failure because they fear the outcome. They don't want to be let down. They don't know if they can handle what comes in the future, so they don't try it all. And actually, we can all be susceptible to that. Sometimes you have to become your own expert and find new ways to succeed in areas that interest you, that maybe you're not finding that success in a 9-to-5 job. So you can always create something on the side and start small, but do something that you love and promote it. Sometimes when we're drained or we have too many things going on, we just feel too tired or too exhausted to find success. But it's never too late. So start today with pushing through your failures, working through your issues. You never know how you might impact the world by getting up and trying again and pushing through things that didn't originally work, becoming an expert at whatever it is that you're interested in, and trying again. Don't allow others to defeat you. If you want to see more videos like this, please give me a thumbs up so that I'll know that you want to see more. Thanks for watching Type Talk by Tam Psych Advice. Goodbye.